Summertime is just around the corner, which means it's time to spend some time outside. Josh Sousa is here with us from Home Depot. Josh, it's as easy as restore, refresh, and renew. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. I mean, doing any project, that's really kind of the base part of it is decide what you want to do and then decide how you want to do it.
None of this stuff is easy, Josh, please. For guys like me, none of this stuff is easy. But let's talk about the restoration stuff. This is primarily for decks. Is that what we're talking about
Correct.
here?
I said we're focusing more on deck products today. Kind of your cleaning, your prepping to do your restore products, and then deciding if you guys want to go with a stain water sealer or if you want to go with a solid color, more of a paint style sealer.
So that first very important step is the cleaning, and you have an all-in-one that really gets the job done before you take the restoration steps. Is that right?
Yes, we do. We've got the Behr Premium products, an all-in-one wood cleaner. I said I've got a great example here. I said a lot of us have seen decks that have the dark, dingy, moldy look. This product, I mean, you'll wipe and brush it on, and then just let it sit for a little while, and you'll wash it back off, and it'll renew your wood.
You're telling me this is legit, that you really this whole wood was this dirty, and this thing took off there.
I mean, because you can see it from the back. I mean, this is just a regular piece of wood. It's not one of our one of a gimmick or per se. But,
right. All right.
Chris is going to write that down. Pick up a bottle of
What am I using to scrub that off? Use a brush or what?
Yeah, you're going to brush it on, let it sit, and then you'll just wipe it back off.
Okay. And then this makes for great after dinner drinks when you finish up too.
I would not recommend drinking it, but
okay, fine.
Didn't know where the end was on that.
So
Okay.
once you get it clean, we're going to start to restore, and that includes not only changing the color, but filling in cracks and smoothing out splinters and all that fun stuff.
Correct. I mean, when you get into some of the older decks and you don't want to replace your deck boards, you'll find stuff that's got cracks and grooves in it, and that's where like our restore product. I mean, we got our 10X products here. I've got our kit as well as a gallon with us, and that's 10 times thicker than paint. So it's actually going to fill in those cracks and give you some some surface back to that without being rough.
At what point do I know that I need to change that wood, though? When I'm stepping through it, when it's bowing so bad that I'm about ready to drop? I mean, when does this be okay? When is this okay? And at one point, is it go to the lumber yard and let's get some stuff?
Obviously, if you're stepping through your deck, you're just going to want to replace the board.
It's a problem. Not to mention a liability issue. But
I mean, if you're seeing larger cracks that you guys are feeling, because a lot of people like to walk barefoot on their decks. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if you're feeling splinters or big cracks that just aren't making it comfortable, that's where you're really going to want to take the time and fill in those cracks.
Okay.
If you get stuff that's too rough though in an area, I mean, you can always pull up the deck board, flip it over, and then screw it back down as well, and continue to use the product. That we have a fresh surface to work on as well.
Okay. Now this is what here? You've got this piece of wood to show us that when you need to replace, this is something that you go with here.
Well, this is actually just more of a demonstration for our Never Wet product.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I just wanted to show the effect of this. This is one of our newer products with Depot. So it's kind of a neat area. You can use it on woods, fabrics, leather, but it's a waterproofing product. So this is the untreated side here. So as you can see, when you pour water on it, it just kind of soaks into the wood there.
Okay.
So on the treated side, you'll pour it on and it will bead right off. I mean, it will not stick to that, and
look at that.
And it'll run all the way off and stay continuously dry.
When I'm buying the wood for my deck, if I were going to build a deck, yeah, like I'm going to be able to do that. But if I were, I can buy the wood treated already, pre-treated with stuff. Do you recommend that or no?
It depends what you want to go with. A lot of people are going with a composite decking, but you can buy a treated wood. Okay. It's not going to be treated the same way as this. It's going to be just treated to reduce mold. And you'll want to continually use maintenance on that with a stain that's going to penetrate that wood again, because the basic treating on lumber it's just to keep it from molding for the most part for the first couple years.
So you got your wood ready to go. Then
make
you
yourself
want to come
comfortable.
over. Here we go. Let's move on over to the chairs. Josh, you were looking so comfortable. I decided I wanted to get to be a part of it here. So it's.
Yep. So I mean, kind of the last step in doing your deck refresh project is to make yourself comfortable. I mean, you put all this hard work into getting your deck ready to go and enjoy it. That you want to get some good patio furniture and maybe some accessories. I mean, we got a nice little fire pot here. That you can use to really just enjoy your space. And that's really kind of the last part in tying everything together to make yourself ready for summer.
Does this chase mosquitoes away, or what's happening
That's just kind of a regular tiki torch type thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Tiki torch. And we just light it up and go
Okay.
with that. You see these fire pits becoming more and more popular? You guys sell those fire pits?
Yeah, we do. We've got on-deck fire pits, and they're becoming more popular. It's going to be just a contained area where you guys can be on your deck and enjoy
That's not an
that.
inferno waiting to happen, though, right? Those are safe.
As long as you're smart about your fire, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
you don't want the 4-footer burning pallets in it, of course, but. You'll have the opportunity to really enjoy yourself with your friends.
I'm nothing if not smart about my fires, Josh. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
can you give us a plug for your store before we go?
Well, go ahead and come visit us. So we're at 911 Allen Drive in Grand Island. So please come on over. If you have any questions, any associate will be happy to help you guys.
I like the chairs, Josh. They're very comfortable. I just needed some cold drinks at this point. And you said that this doesn't work at all, does it? It's all right. All right, when we come back, Travis is doing another check of your... are we doing birthday club?
No, it's Travis.
It is Travis. All right, thank
We're a
you.
mess.
Shelby will continue to know the rundown. I'll continue just to throw to break, ladies and gentlemen. Much more News 5 Today coming up right after this.